guys, welcome aboard. My name's Richard, I'm your pilot. If you have any questions today, please don't hesitate to ask. Feel free to talk to each other. The microphones will need to be close to your mouth. I'm recording the flight for you, which you can see on the screen up the front here. It's available afterwards in the office. As we climb, you'll start to see the apostles out here on the right. Yeah, the first two underneath us, that's right. If you're sitting on the left side, those behind me will get a great view of the coastline as we come back. Everyone gets equal view, no one misses out. Just coming up on the right side of us now is an area called Lockhart Gorge, named after the shipwreck which took place here in 1878. Two survivors from 54 people aboard the ship were found here on the beach at the back of the gorge.
How many times do you take this back and forth every day?
Today, a lot.
Over.
Today, already done two hours of flying, so 8 flights here already. This is the tallest of the rocks in the national park, just out on the right. Standing around 70 meters high.
Wow.
It's a bit delayed. The small town across on the right is called Port Campbell. It is the closest town to the 12 Apostles. Around 300 permanent residents live there. A lot more visitors though. Directly in front of us you can see the arch on the corner of the coast. So the arch just down there, guys, quite big. We could actually fly through there if we needed to. We don't need to today. This point here is called Point Hess. If you look carefully, there's a set of stairs that have been carved down the cliff there as we come around the corner. This is for a fisherman to get down now, but in the earlier days it was to rescue shipwrecks. And here we have the remains of London Bridge coming into view now on the right. The first arch of the bridge used to go across to the island. It fell down in 1990, but the second arch lies under the island. So we'll turn around here, guys. Further along the coast are the Bay of Islands in the distance. As we turn, though, sitting on the left, get a really nice view of the coast on our way back, starting with London Bridge on the left. There are actually two visitors who are stranded out on the island of London Bridge when the first archway fell into the water. It was popular at the time for everyone to walk across there, take photos. And these two had walked across and the bridge, or the rock, fell into the water behind them. Very lucky no one was standing on it. These two people spent about 5 hours stranded there until a rescue helicopter from Melbourne arrived to pick them up.
Part of that story. They were both married, right?
There's interesting takes on that. They're actually related, believe it or not. Yeah. So, but there's some good urban myths around what they were doing out there.
Can you show us where the remnants of the last one that collapsed?
Oh yeah, certainly. It's right up in front of the lookout, and I'll point it out when we head up there. Once again, Port Campbell is coming up on the left. It's got a really, really nice beach there actually. Quite well protected. It's the safest place to get into the water to go for a swim along this coastline. There's a surf lifesaving club there as well that patrol the beach on the weekends.
The Jellybrand River was pretty good yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's a little more secluded, but a fair walk. So once again, the tallest of the rock stacks. It's the first one as we come from the west side now. There are more than 12 if you count this one and the little one next to it and all the others along this coastline, so it is really confusing as to the number 12. There isn't 12 of them anywhere, there never has been. There are 7 that you can now see from the lookout. Another helicopter just coming towards us now. It's a bit smaller one. flying underneath.
What height are we at the moment?
We're at 750 feet off the water,
Cool.
which is about 250 metres. When we were coming out the other way, we're at 500 feet, so 170 metres or so. This area here is Lockhart Gorge. It's really well worth the time if you've got it to have a look around here. You can walk out to all these features, right out to the river, Sherbrooke River. The island looks a bit like a seahorse. It's called Muttonbird Island. You can walk down onto the beach at the back there where all those people are. This is where the two survivors from the shipwreck of the Lockhart were rescued. Out on the east side is the Razorback, which is that long, very thin, tall rock. The apostles of these rocks now in front of us, they start with this larger one with the green vegetation on top of it. And there are 7 that you can view from the lookout. There are some more hidden under the water that come out at low tide. And there's one even in there, behind, in that small bay. There used to be 8 here, so one of them fell down in 2005. The remains of this one is still visible. It's quite low tide at the moment, so you can see it. It's almost sitting out of the water right next to the beach. There's a pile of black rocks there. The lookout is on top of the cliff, the boardwalk. And Gibson Steps just below us on the left side. Quite popular at the moment. You get a really nice photo from up here looking back at the apostles down on the left side. Alright guys, back to where we took off from. You can undo your seatbelts now just by turning the big circle on your buckle. Remember also to take your headsets off before you jump out. Thank you.